So I actually haven't got the shirt on today, and I've had to recover a little bit because yesterday you might have been telling I was in a bit of a mood after the relegation. It's still not sunk in, but today we have a better episode to play. Yes, we are on the best of form, and I think that has been affected a little bit by real life, but we have some huge games I'm excited for. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Grimsby town, Grimsby to glory, which won't happen in real life now. Season 9, episode number 10, as we are nearing the end, I think, as can we smash 15 likes? I know a lot of people are dropping out of this series at the moment, but thank you guys who are sticking with it till the very end, because we do have competitions we're still going along in. As finally, there's the team. It is revealed who we have in the Champions League knockouts as we play them today. I've kept you in suspense for too long, as we have Chelsea first at home, definitely playing that one. Atletico Madrid at home as well, which is going to be a huge game, followed up by Burnley away at Turf Moor, definitely getting simulated now, as Liverpool are going to be the game we end with if we get past deadline day, which is in 2 days' time, and I have received a huge transfer offer. As you can see, the team right there is as it is, but I haven't deleted the message, I don't think. Anyways, it says no new items, but I shouldn't have done. There we go. Manchester City have offered 187 million for William Harper, and that is a huge amount of money, but honestly, I think we can get more, and I'm going to offer them one thing for this player, and if they don't pay it, he will not go. It's very audacious of me as well, but I know what Guardiola and City are like in career mode. So what I'm going to do is I am going to offer a new transfer free, and I'm going to take all these off, and I've just spilled it a little bit by saying free. 300 million. It says it can go up to that from the advisor, whatever it is that tells you what you can put as your maximum. So 300 million or nothing, as Guardiola will storm out. And I usually don't see that, but I'm happy. I didn't want him gone. I think he's a glorious player and one I definitely want to keep at the club, as we are in 4th position in the league as well, above Liverpool, who we do play today, as we're into deadline day right here. 10 hours, which will be our last 10 hours ever in a transfer window at Grimsby Town. Have we got an offer in here? No, but it is a player leaving. Alberto goes to West Ham. One I'm not truly bothered by, is I think we've just got another FA Cup game slotted in as well next month. Should have thought about that, as we have Bournemouth. I think I won't get onto that though, to be fair, as then we have the FA Cup, or Champions League after the FA Cup, which is more important in my opinion, although I do want to go for both. And an offer in here in the first hour. Florian Balogun from Real Madrid, you know, and 41 million. That is huge for the player who we just signed a new contract with, and I'm going to try and get more for him. Of course, Harper is back, and we would need a backup striker, but about 50 million maybe for this guy would be amazing. I'll go just below, as this might allow us to get another signing in before the deadline. We'll go 45 million, and we sold Semenyo, of course, to Real Madrid, so they're wanting another one of our British strikers, as Zidane accepts. Okay, I'm going to see if we get any more bids now as we carry on. I think Balogun might leave as well, as I don't know if he'll do as a backup. Kalajic to Harper, it's a bit of a drop off in rating, but of course I do want to get a defender in if anyone, as we've got an offer for one of our defenders, Olympique Lyon, which I'm going to reject. In Kalajic, is that the end of his contract? It is, and I'll kind of let him go to Sheffield United. I'm not signing him up again. He can go to the Blades when his contract's up, as I think that is him departing as well, that one message. Still nothing happening with 4 hours to go, and I've actually got 2 players in mind. You will see very shortly. And I think I've got the 2 I want to sign right here, because I've got to do them quick. It's Tammy Abraham. Why are you on that list? As do these 2. Goretzka, a free agent that I actually rejected earlier on because I saw him as unfit to play, but I actually do want him now. I think he'll have quality in the Champions League, which I wasn't considering at that moment in time. And Liam Delap from Fulham for a backup striker. I'm going to go for this guy first because he costs money, of course, from our rivals in this series, but we thrashed them 6-0. And I think he's going to want to come to a team in 4th position. And it's not like he's even a starter for Fulham as well, because of course they play Dominic Calvert-Lewin up there, who's now 87 rated as well, for 45 million. They want 49 plus a bit of a release clause, which I'm actually going to edit because I know the wages he wants are very, very high. I'm going to put that all the way up to 25% and knock this to like 43. Will they accept that? I think that's a good bid. No, 48. At least they're going down, and I'll just accept that one. I want a backup striker in. Might be the final 2 pieces of business, these 2. as we go on towards the second half of the season. Can we get this kind of good squad roll rotation? Because Harper's going to be in the first team, so what's important. God, I'll offer him it, but I don't think he'll get it, as we will go for a 4-year contract. That is fine by me. Should be able to pay a decent wage as well. Release clause, none accepted. As is he going to come up with a wage? He is 97, which is high, but affordable, as we will pay it. Liam Delap is going to be our backup striker for the end of the save. I don't even know if he's going to play much. As we're going for the second player straight away, shall we? Leon Goretzka, the German. Of course, recently at maybe Bayern Munich in this save. No, Liverpool. Was it Liverpool? No, it was City. It was at City. And we actually put him out for like 7 months with an ACL tear in one game, so that was a bit harsh on him. We beat him to the league as well, which you probably won't be happy about, as we can afford the wages. And there we go. 2 players for literally the price of 1 in Delap, because we're getting this guy for free apart from the wages. And Leon Goretzka and Liam Delap are Mariners. Oh my days, if they could make these signings in real life, as we've caught them at their peak of career, I think. Maybe not so much Leon Goretzka, but I am happy with the signing, as he can go straight in. And we'll get Kalajic off the bench, because he will be leaving us. And I think this might be the first team I go with, apart from one change. I'm going to give Goretzka his debut, because of course him and Bellingham being rivals in Germany, he's got decent stats compared to Bellingham, and Bellingham is of course a little bit tired. So this is probably the team for Chelsea. Dino in goal, Tanganga, Gehi, Rodon, Doig, Maddison, Winks, Goretzka, Brooks, Dowell and Harper. And I'm saying that with my tongue in my cheek, because of course we're not finished deadline day. However, we are getting closer to doing so, and I don't see anyone leaving at this moment in time. Is this going to be the final hour completed without anything coming in for the Grimsby Town save? There's only one message, and I don't think it's a transfer. It is the window closed. And that is the final window of Grimsby Town in career mode for a very long time for me. Bittersweet. Yeah, it's really good signings, but we're never going to be able to make any again with this team. Not until they get back into the Football League, as I hopefully think they can do it quick. As yes, Chelsea straight away, Ventador asking to play. That's a rhyme and a poet, and I don't even know it, as I will say. It's going to take some hard work. You're not going to get straight in as inbox. Don't be a transfer offering after the day, as no, it's scout reports, which never went through, because of course we can't sign anyone now, as we move on to 9th place. Chelsea at home this time, hoping not for a big scoring draw. A win this time would suit me. And let's have a look at this Chelsea lineup then, shall we? It's Thomas Krzyzkoczka in goal, Emmerson, Kimpembe, Lenglet and Mendy at the back, with Havertz, Loftus-Cheek and Maris Cunha, with Hervin Lozano, Reina and Pulisic. So they've got 2 Americans up front. I've never been able to say the keeper's name as well. For you guys who'll probably have a go at me. And the midfielder, Matthias Cunha, I don't know how you say it, as the battle commences. Oh my days, look at Goretzka's gloves as well. Bright red in the Grimsby kit. I know we do have red on this kit, but that really doesn't suit it, I don't think. Maybe I have to change that in the in-game editor. As Harper goes all the way back to Mark Gehi. Just got to keep this ball off Chelsea to start off with, as Leon Goretzka with his first couple of touches here. And a good ball round to Harper, who is offside, and that would have been good if it was on. Like the thinking of the big man as, oh, that's a good ball as well around, but Dino again makes really good saves when he's at Blundell Park as well. I've noticed that about him. When he's at home, he really does pull out some quality stops, as that's a quality stop in defence as well. As Kieran Dowell's been offered a bit of space to run into. He's going to try and cut back though. And can he give it there to Goretzka? Well, first time ball through to Harper, and he should score here. A dodgy touch, but puts it across Thomas Krzyzkoczka. And I can't say the name again, but I don't care. We take a lead against the Blues. Bit of a weak shot as well, I've got to say. Wrong side. I wanted it near post, but I think he would have saved it there, as he hit it with a finesse to the back post. Usually don't see that in career mode, but I will take it, because the keeper's too old, can't reach that, and Harper does give us an advantage. Good job he did not leave the club, Harper, and go to City for the money. He is loyal to the town that brought him up, as Dowell is going to pass that out to David Brooks as well, who's not been on the best of form, but still can perform when he decides to. Us give that to Dowell right there, the captain. Going to go back into Harry Winks as well. Need to try and get around them somehow, as Dowell pull that back. There we go, into Winks. We're doing really well, dominating the ball all the time, as Goretzka out wide. Great pass to Tanganga, put it across the box to Harper, and he needed to head that. As it's Harry Winks, he needs to get that out wide into Maddison, who's going to try and take a touch and run it out wide. We've got Emmerson really on his back, but we're going to try and cut back inside again. That's a good one. Into Dowell, across to Harper, back heel that. Goretzka hit that first time, and it wasn't that far away, you know, as well, from the red-handed man, and almost 2. Just needed it to dip in, as that's a good receive from Doig as well. We are all over Chelsea. This is what I love to see. We've been poor recently, but absolutely dominant as we need this second goal, though. Brooks backheels it to Goretzka, who's having a fiery debut. Give that a cross, and I think he's just offside. Every ball Goretzka's played has been a mad one, but Harper just needs to stay on. And I honestly did not see that coming at all. How has Kai Havertz just scored that for Chelsea? I never saw that coming at all. I was silent. I was silent throughout that. And he's just gone and done that. Kai Havertz take a bow. Speaking of my German last, about him playing all them good balls, look at this. I never expected it. He chips it in. And it's a scissor straight over Dean Henderson. What a goal to pull it level. Still, I don't think he would have saved it, as that was accurate into the roof of the net, as Maddison playing out wide now. We need to try and get level again as we've dominated the game. And can we straight away? We do. Harper straight with it. And Maddison seems so much more comfortable on the left as he just slots it home to William Harper to literally slot it home into the goal and put us 2-1 up. Instant reply from the wonder goal of Kai Havertz will be just absolutely in agony after that. As yes, 2-1 to town. Just in my opinion, we need to seek a little bit more as Pulisic with the ball down the line. Plays it into Reina, who plays it back out wide, and Christian Pulisic with a chance to cross maybe. Plays it in the middle, and Cunha wasted it. The best player in recent Chelsea history, I think, in this save. Wasted it as Havertz puts it around the corner, and Reina. Giovanni Reina to poke it in. It is another lively game with goals, but I've got to say, Chelsea scoring both of their chances on net. As this is terrible defending from us. Woeful as he gets in front of Tanganga. And we've got a mountain to climb again if we want a victory. If this goes in at half-time 2-2, it's going to be very disappointing. And I think it will be. 2 added minutes. Don't make us be behind, as that's our ball all day long. Gehi with a great tackle. And Tanganga to pass it forward, as it is level pegging at half-time after we have utterly washed out Chelsea in that half. We were so much better, so much more dominant. But we're only level. Need to be taking a victory from this game at the minimum if we're going to keep the pressure on United. We can't lose many more games. As Dowell has it right now, gives it across to Brooks. As we've got Harper making a move in the box, it's Kimpembe who heads it straight away. A difficult game, this one. And Pulisic with the ball inside to Cunha right here. Chelsea look like they've kicked it up a gear as Rodon with a great block against his ex-rivals. And it's going to be a corner. That guy's just got more lively again as Mateus Cunha has Herleven Lozano, whoever you say that comes off. Kubo won and Emmerson won the header. Really decent from, I think, Mark Gehi to keep that out, as Doig's been sent right there for a Subway sandwich, as I used to say, as the ball's back into the box as well. Havertz into Emmerson, who looks like he's slotted in midfield. Loftus-Cheek now, just see him out, as the Chelsea big man puts it in the middle to Kubo. This isn't great defending. Kubo turns us easily in the middle to Pulisic, and he blasts it at us. Holding on a little bit in this second half, as we need to try and break as well. Maddison did a really good break earlier on to Harper. As can he do the same here? Cuts inside into Dowell, who's going to flip-flop away a little bit into Maddison. Backheel that to Winks, who's got Goretzka on the edge. Goretzka making the run. Can he score the winner? Blocked. I tell you what, you can't lack the effort from the boys in this game. As Cunha running through as well, and Cunha scored. Can you believe it? We're actually behind. Chelsea had a little bit of dominance, and then they've just come back and done that. How are we losing? It's another lively game against the Blues. As look at this. The space we give him. Why has Matt Gehi gone across to follow Kubo? Don't follow your man. Go to where the ball is and block him. As Reina with the ball as well in the middle right here. Havertz plays it back to him and it's overcooked. That could have easily been 4-2, but luckily for us, they've messed it up as we've gone ultra-attacking as well. Maddison to pick up on it. Give it into Dowell, who's just slightly forward in the midfield. Harper, make that move. It's a great one. He's onside. William Harper to level it up, and he ain't missing that one. Top bins from the big man, and a hat-trick. Got ourselves back in it now, but of course I do want the win, not a draw, as it's a glorious ball. Perfectly weighted, and Dowell this time with the assist. 3-3 once more. Can we make this game a little bit like the City one? We are ultra-attacking, of course, as Dowell finds it down the line to Maddison, you know. It's still possible. Goretzka in the middle, but it goes to Delap around the corner into Tanganga. Put that across the box as Mendy chests it out. Jude Bellingham to come on for Goretzka. I wanted to keep him for the, of course, Champions League, but I'm going to put him on now as bring a runner forward. Harper getting that gap will be a really good one from a corner as Strakoschka comes a long way. And they really are causing a couple of problems right here. I don't know how there's a foul in there. Ruiz onto, I think that was Pulisic, and we've got to get forward really quickly. Kieran Dowell, Maddison out wide. We're going to give it to Maddison right here. Can we get this back in the middle somehow? Just got to cross it. Haven't got time as Harper wasn't there first. That's over us to Loftus-Cheek, and I think it's going to be full time, you know. It is the second 3-3 with Grimsby of the season. A hat-trick from William Harper, but isn't enough to get all 3 points. And honestly, I'm really sickened by that one. We should have never, ever drawn it. And yes, disappointing result that one, as I'm trying to figure out the team as well. I don't want to go back-to-back with the same squad, so I'm going to actually sacrifice Winks. He's thinking of retirement. His pace and shooting's gone down a little bit, so let's put the Bundesliga duo in the midfield, shall we? The first Bundesliga duo that's come around in a while in one of my career modes, as Dino's going to be in goal, Tanganga, Gehi, Rodon and Doig at the back with Maddison, Goretzka, Bellingham and Brooks, Dowell in camp and Harper, as it is the first leg at home, which is kind of what I didn't want, to be fair. I wanted to play away and try and nick an away goal, so please keep the goals out and score some. It can't be another 3-3. And let's have a look at Atletico's team. I'm not going to take any time looking at the weird stuff as, hey, Johan Hove, good to see him on the bench. All Black, Williams, Torturaringa, White, Lodi, Hauk, Goncalves, Bentancur, Correa, Gomez and João Felix, I think it was. Yeah, definitely think it was up front, because he is a glorious player, a glorious team as well. But if Southampton could rob points and draw with them in the group stages, I fancy my chances. Come on, Town. Let's give us fans something to shout about straight away, shall we? Get going in the Champions League again, because it's been a while, of course, since December. As Harper with the first shot, but it's going to roll through to Oblak. At least we're on the front foot. Ball straight back to Atletico, though, and I am going to try and play a bit of drop-back football. Don't want them running straight at us. João Felix gives it to Gomez. They've got a run through the middle right there, which I don't like, and Gehi just shadows the area, which is good. However, they've still got the ball in the box, and Doig this time runs into Bellingham. We're running into each other. We can't do that in a big game like this, as Goretzka should have given a foul away, but gets away with one as it's gone to Maddison as well. Just give that across field to Brooks, and that is a really good ball as well. Over the top to Harper, please, as he should win that. Ben White struggling to clear it, and Harper with a good touch on the angle. Oblak's a great keeper. Of course he's going to save that, as Maddison with it back and wins a corner. It's going to be very, very difficult to beat that keeper. I forgot how good he's going to be, as we haven't scored from a corner in a while, I don't think. Get Harper, hopefully, underneath this, as Oblak hasn't come and we have headed it. Only bouncing up to him. There's Gomez right here in the two up front. I think it's Mario Gomez and João Felix, which is a really good partnership. Foul given there, but they're still going to come at us as well, as that's a really good ball around the corner. Correa, just watch him out as Doig. I think man of the match so far, only 20 minutes in, of course, as that was a really good tackle, but not a great pass. Him and Bellingham not on the same wavelength today, as it's straight to Goncalves as well. Gehi this time stepping across, and can we try and get forward here? Bellingham out wide straight away to Brooks. This is a good little move. David Brooks has got Harper in front of him, not making the best of runs until now, but he doesn't turn in time. And Gomez to come at us right here. It looks like Atletico Madrid are taking their stake in the game, which is really bad for us, to be fair, because of course we're on the counter-attack and we're the home side. I hate to see what it's going to be like, of course, at the Waldstadion, I think it is, as Haug has the ball right here. Gives it back to Renan Lodi, just chasing them back. It's got 10 minutes until half-time, and I think we kind of need it to come sooner. João Felix around the corner into Hausch, just loses the ball as Doig. Oh, risky business, but it does pay off to Goretzka. And can we get Harper through at the back? Ben White man marking him. I think the only chance of the game really has gone to us, though, which is a good sight for our eyes, as they haven't really had a shot so far. Please don't let that be a jinx. As Correa back to Gomez, and Doig's just... he's coming into the centre to do all the defending today. Really good work from the Scotsman, as I think he knows what the team's like as well from his couple of years, of course, over in Spain, as that's put towards Harper from Joshi, but still can't find him. Almost half-time, though, as Bentancur's going to receive the ball again into Correa. Passed in the middle to João Felix. Just got to mark his men. Just going to mark them as Goretzka. Good tackle just before half-time as well. Get running forward, and Harper, please make a move. Please, as that's actually a decent one through the middle. Ben White's not close enough. Takes a good touch from range. Harper, great save again from Oblak, as it's going to be a corner just before the half-time whistle. Goretzka can't win it. Is that going to be half-time? It is. Oh my days, need a breather, as it's 0-0 at half-time between us and Atletico Madrid, and I'd take a clean sheet. Of course I would at home, but still, we've had a couple of chances which kind of should have gone in. And Pedro Goncalves on the ball again. Big tackle, that one. Huge tackle. So we're going to go forward here. Dowell, let's quicken it up a little bit. Harper, just get that pass off straight away to Bellingham. Going out wide, but I want to go back inside. No cross again. It ain't working against these. I've got good defenders. As Goretzka out wide, goes for a long shot and post behind the goal. And come on, boys, it's brewing. It is brewing, as that was risky from Maddison. It seems like a boring knockout game, to be fair, compared to real life, but still, I'd kind of take it this moment in time, as long as they don't score, as Maddison has the ball out wide. In the middle to Harper, take a touch, go for one of your finesses, as it's blocked once more. You can tell it's a Simeone team as well, with the way they are trying to counter-attack now. Maybe they're changing the style, maybe they don't want to be on the front foot, as Rodon doesn't want us to be on it. He's already got a yellow, and Joe Rodon has his marching orders in the Champions League. That's him out for both legs from now on, and that is absolutely terrible. The worst thing that could have happened is he... honestly, he's never got over that aggression problem. He had it in his first season, and he's still not over it, as we've got to defend now with 10 men, as Durham hits the deck. We're going to have to change the defence up, definitely. Don't want to be playing with 3 at the back. However, if we can counter-attack and get a goal before they can get the ball again, we can definitely just sit back for a little bit longer, as Harper to Bellingham. Would be a glorious time to score through to Harper. Oh, Black comes out. Harper shoots! Fall to Bellingham, maybe? No, but it's going to go as far as Tanganga, who's going to have to go centre-back through the middle, and that's a big chance wasted. And a crossing opportunity for Ben White, the centre-back, being all around the clubs in this save from Brighton. I think it was Manchester City, Leeds, of course, and now Atletico Madrid, as Maddison to attack into Bellingham. Harper's in front of us. Really, really tired is William, but he's going to keep on running. He's going to keep on running. Put that through the middle. Bellingham with the first-time shot! And it's rifled over the crossbar. Had to take it first time. And so very close. I do think we've been the better side here. Don't get me wrong, as Maloney's come on for Maddison as well. He's very tired. And I do trust the youth player to hold the ball up, of course, when we're going to play for a draw at the end. Because, yes, 10 men. I don't really feel like we're going to win at the moment anymore. However, they're coming forward here. Defend. Powell, please. Goncalves in front of him. We can't concede an away goal late on. That would be just devastating, wouldn't it? As Haug in the middle blocked him off. He still managed to get the ball, though, into João Felix. And it's happened. It's only just gone and happened. They have an away goal. They have an away goal. João Felix with it late on. Atletico Madrid going to win this first round tie with one of the best strikers in the world, along with William Harper. João Felix drills it in the bottom corner. Well, next leg we've got one of his best centre-backs out, and we've got to try and score away at the Waldstadion, even though they've dominated us at our place. Going to be such a hard episode, as we've got Goretzka on the ball straight away, though. Can we try and get a late leveller? We might as well go all out, as Bellingham gives it to Goretzka here, and Harper, great touch! Raheem Harper, it's William, I don't care! We do have a leveller! Still, they have the advantage going to the Waldstadion, but we at least have a goal back. That is really good. Now, if we score away from home, we're in the driving seat. Glorious goal round the corner. Good touch from Goretzka, and at least we're not going to lose this game, but still advantage Atleti. I've ended up for definite in the late stages of this game, as we have given them the advantage, but still not a bad result. Is a draw. As I thought they were going to score there with another ball through. It's 10 men. It's a good performance against Atleti. I think if we had 11 men, should I say, throughout that game, we might have just stole it, because we wouldn't have conceded. And we are 6th in the Premier League as well in the meantime. So, yeah, not the best in this competition. As we've got to definitely switch up the team right now. The amount of players we've had tired at the moment, as Wales offering us the job. I could take that on for the Euros, but no, I'm going to reject that. Don't want Gareth Bale and co. Probably retired by now, as we do have a lot of Welsh players in this team as well. Well, 2 in Rodon and Brooks. We've made 2 changes. Delap and Harry Winks coming back in for Goretzka, who deserves his rest from 2, I'd say, complete performances in the things. He's done the jobs given to him, but nothing really more, as Burnley's going to be a simulated one away at Turf Moor before we play, I think, against Liverpool, which is going to be frustrating us. Can we get the win here? It's a 4-0. A really good result to reply. Bellingham, Maddison, Delap, and Bellingham again, as we do know how to turn it on against Burnley. We're back up to 3rd place. As look at United. Look at United. They're still 15 points in front of us. As nothing's changed there then. We could have took advantage on that, though, in the last 2 episodes. As Ventador's asking to play desperately. I don't know, mate. I really don't know if you will. As Kieran Dowell's gone up a rating as well. Love it. And yep, Liverpool are 3rd, so to get back up to where we've actually dropped off again, because I think we did actually play a game over everyone else. So that's disappointing, as we just need to try and get the result here, though, again, as Delap did score on his debut. But I think I'm going to go back to Harper, then play Delap in the cup afterwards. And I'm going to go for Goretzka again, because I did like playing in-game with him. I want to use a team that I find strongest, with Dino in goal, Tanganga, Gehi, Rodon and Doig, Maddison, Goretzka, Bellingham and Brooks, with Dowell and Harper up front. Just need to get the team back to its best, apart from Harper, who's always consistent, and then we should try and pick up the wins again. Of course, just got to win in the simulated one, so that's picked me up a little bit. And let's have a look how the Liverpudlians line up. It's going to be Alisson still in net after 10 years. Same with Trent, Koundé, Todibo and Hernandez. No Van Dijk in there, with Oscar, Fabinho and Kakare. They've signed Chukwueze, Dybala and Tazolis. Kakare, a really good signing. It was really, really good in the Champions League for Dortmund when we played them in the group stages. Definitely remember him. I just wonder what fee they've paid for him. Oh well, got to just keep marching on, I guess, as Goretzka here with the ball in the middle, round the corner to Dowell. I don't think he was at Liverpool. He was at City, but I don't know if he was at Liverpool before that. Can we take a lead here through Harper? We can! It's another one cross the net, just like the one against Chelsea at the start of the episode. So I'm not going to get my hopes up too much, but we do take a lead against the Red Men. I don't know how we do it. Struggle against Chelsea and Tottenham, who are low down, and then Liverpool and City, who are up there, we actually do okay against. And William Harper right here with the ball. Turns out, gives it into Bellingham. So we are going to continue attacking right here. Brooks, or Dowell, backheels it into Brooks. Got a chance to score there, but give it to Harper, who can shoot, of course. And Alisson with a great save. Right, we've got another corner. I would have liked to score from one of these today. We've had plenty of them, as Gehi puts it over. Something we need to work on. As Dybala puts this ball around the corner as well. Liverpool not giving up without a fight. They've actually had some attacks, but nothing really threatening, as Chukwueze gives it to Oscar. Dybala should have just hit that with venom. That was definitely going to beat Dino if he did, as it's a poor pass as well out, as Fabinho has it now into Dybala. Great tackle, and it's been given. Of course it has. You know why it's been given? Because Trent Alexander-Arnold's on the field, and the referee wants to watch him score. He wants to be entertained, doesn't he? Stupid. However, Dybala's going to step over it. A weird one, that, as I don't know why he is. Actually, I do know why he is. Because he's just buried it in. Paulo Dybala with an instant reply for Liverpool, and it's the referee's doing. Never a foul. And yes, Dino threw it out. He put us in danger, did Dino, but still, never ever a foul for me. And a free kick unjustly scored. Absolutely hate that, as they are going to continue to be on top as well of Liverpool. Through the middle into Dybala, who should have scored again. Dino with a great save. As 25 minutes in, and Liverpool are just starting to get on top of things. Hate to see it, don't you? As I've been talking about corners all day. Don't let them do something, as Koundé almost did. And Dino just to roll it out as well to Harper. I don't like him far back, as Bellingham turns out. Can we get something just again to put the dampeners on Liverpool, as Brooks has a bit of a runner here. Harper pointing for it, should I say. But of course going offside a little bit, as Goretzka put that over the top to Maddison. Maddison with a bit of a run on here against Trent. Good cut inside. Maddison with a shot. Oh, what a goal! James Maddison take a bow. He's been poor in recent weeks, but that is a strike. Glorious stuff. Just unpaused it as he chipped it over the top to Maddison just to bend that in. What a goal from him. And of course that was Cantwell's signature thing. Of course won't see him again in this save as well, so he's just homaging a legend, if that's even a word. As come on boys, let's step it up. Don't let them score straight away. We're actually doing the counter-attacking, as Kakare gives it to Fabinho now. Dybala back. And don't let them keep this ball. You know what they can do. No fouls as well, as Maddison's having a good game this one. Steals the ball off the defender. And can we get a run on here? Brooks, are you out wide? Very far back for my liking. Let's give it back in the middle as well. Into Brooks. There we go. Just around the corner. Hernandez with a foot. And there's the halftime whistle. It is 2-1 to us at halftime. I keep rubbing my chest. It's this t-shirt that I've got on at the moment. As yeah, just need to carry on in this second half. I think it's been good enough. Just need to get the win. There's Liverpool on the front foot as well on the start of the second half. So I'm going to finish where they did end off a little bit. I didn't actually show you much of that, but they were on the front foot as Gehi and Tanganga booked at this right-hand side. Can we get the ball away? Decent nutmeg from Bellingham onto Zolis, but very risky as we have got it away. And Harper now to run at the defence. He's got Koundé and I think Alexander-Arnold in front. Pass that first time, Dal. That's great. Is he onside? Harper, he is. Put that around Alisson. And that is 3-1. A big victory. This would be if we can get it, as we're in the driving seat now. And what a disguised pass from Dowell. Straight after half-time, the big man's got another goal, carrying us. Imagine if we didn't have him this season. I think we'll be about 14th. This is a great finish round the keeper, and Koundé and Todibo both couldn't deal with it, as I love him to bits. And Liverpool on the ball just after our goal though, so are they going to try and get themselves back into that one? Gehi with the tacklers, Dybala with the ball, and Dino with a good save. Still, boys, half an hour on the clock. Don't bottle it. And Trent Alexander-Arnold now for the red men. They are going to come at us again as Kakare tries to play it through to Chukwueze, and Dino with a good throw this time. Straight out to Brooks. Really far forward as well. Really good throwing. As Bellingham's here as well. We've got Harper in the middle. It could lead to a goal, this one. Give it right there to Harper. 1-on-1. And it's just from goalkeeper to striker to goal. Hat-trick again. He doesn't stop scoring hat-tricks, does he? Going to make a substitution. Maddison to come off, who has been great. As there we go. Third goal for him. Fourth goal for us. And another thrashing for Liverpool. I don't know. It's just an easier game when it comes to Liverpool. They've really dropped off compared to real life. Like Clemente Maza, maybe a regen, but who is he? Oscar's like 82 rated. I know that for sure. It's about a 31-year-old French cam. As Fabinho will be old now. He'll be knocking on. Salah, of course, almost retiring. And Trent's probably the best player they have, as they are going to fight for another goal back. It was 5-2 last time. Let's make it maybe 5-1 if we can. Over there, putting a bit of pressure on right here. Goretzka. Oh, great hook out as well to Harper. Around the corner to Dowell. He's got a run here. Koundé's staying in the middle. He knows Harper's behind him and he knows he can't leave the big man as he hasn't scored in a while, Dowell. He has now. It's 5 against Liverpool. A rampant display is the best word to describe it, as Derek Ray says. Just drilled past Alisson down low, who's really dropped off in this save. Not good enough from him. And Liverpool will be furious if Klopp's still in charge. 10 goals conceded to Grimsby all season, as Doig's going to get himself into the book as well. Stupid from him. But they are going to get a free kick just to end the game off, I think, a little bit. As, yeah, I'm happy with this performance, especially how way things have gone, as it's a great save as well from Todibo's header. Dino to whack it forward as, oh, there we go. Full-time whistle is blown. Thought it was going to be blown when he hoofed it, but obviously not. But now it's done. Good free kick from Dybala, which should have never been a free kick, and it should have been 5-0. Even with less possession, we find a way, as it's on to Bournemouth next. A very important game in Grimsby Town history. From a relegation scrap a couple of years back, and Bournemouth went on just a massive charge afterwards. You can read up about it somewhere online, as that's going to be the most important month, I think. Manchester United there, and Wolves, who are flying this season. And of course, the next episode will be an FA Cup game which we want to win, a knockout one, and the big knockout one against Atleti. Huge stuff riding on tomorrow. As unfortunately, guys, this is it for today, though. Like, comment, share, and subscribe with a notification bell on as well, so you do not miss an episode. As I'm starving, I'm going to head off for some food. Take care, in a bit, and to all of you, peace.